We're gonna do let the countdown run down. And it's about to go down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's up, everyone? So, my name is Jose. I'm the creator for Master Screen Prints. For those who don't know me, um, I do videos on here on YouTube talking about how I print from home. I also talk about not needing a big warehouse, not needing, uh, you know, a big a space or a square footage, 2,000 square footage um, space in order for you to start, working, decorating apparel from home. You could do it from your room. You could do it from your living room. When I first started, I had my whole setup in the living room. Uh, our apartment was pretty big. Our living room was pretty big, and I had all one section where I used to print. I just actually screen print, and then my wife bought me the heat press, the one that I have from Heat Press Nation. I have a Craft Pro 15 by 15, and I've been wanting to upgrade it, but it's still working for me. But I do want to give me an automatic. Eventually, I will. I'm just being kind of tight with my money. But today, I wanted to make a video and talk about making orders for people, just anyone like individuals, or making orders for corporations. And one of the things that I'm doing these lives is because I really want to push my watch hours. So if you guys are watching this and you guys are at work, just let it play because I'm building my watch hours. I do want it. I do want to grow my YouTube channel to get monetized and reach that 4,000 watch hour time. Um, I watch a lot of Gary Vee, and he talks about how he how he grew his father's business, and basically he just talked about it. His father owned a wine, and most of the time he just sat there and he would talk about the wine. Didn't talk about how the process was. He would just talk about the wine, talk about some uh, like tasting it, how to drink wine, you know, in that aspect. And his father's business wasn't doing that great, but he got to talking about his dad's wine, and then he started getting more people to follow him, and of course, people started to come and buy his dad's wine, and he made his dad's business very successful, which was Gary was the one that because he was out there putting himself out there talking about his dad's business. And then he realized by talking on social media on YouTube, he grew a platform. He grew people that trust him. So he started to gather a following. So when he made his own, um, you guys should check him out. Gary V. I have him on LinkedIn, and he always talks about posting on different platforms so you monetize on every channel. Sometimes it could be impossible because and even other creators they say post up to 10 times. And me, like I work a 9 to 5, how in the hell are you supposed to post 10 times? Like that's crazy. Unless you make a long form and make 10 different cuts, but it's like you have to know how to throw your videos out at a certain time, where one video doesn't get more views than the other because the algorithm pushes one and not the other, or it just doesn't know where to go because you're putting way too much. That is something that people study, and it's crazy. I have something that's called vidIQ. vidIQ, what it does is it shows you where you're at with your platform, with your YouTube channel, and it tells you how your SEO is for YouTube, because for some of these videos, the SEO is very important, and in order for it to reach to other people that want to know about t-shirts or whatever business you're in, right? The I think the most important is for you to keep talking about what you're good at, sharing your information, and go from there. Just keep building your platform, talking about what you do and what you know, right? Even when no one is looking, you keep doing what you need to be doing, which is posting every day to build your platform, build people's trust. Um, so I wanted to get into you know uh, doing custom orders for corporations. I have experience in designing shirts or making shirts for corporations, and to me they have been very very simple, very easy to do the shirts, because most of the time corporations already have a design. Their corporation already has a logo, so it's not something that you have to draw up or anything like that. um, it's something that they already have the logo, they give it to you, and most 9 times out of 10 they already have a Victor format, a PDF, where they share it with you, and it's already a high resolution, and all you have to do is just print it. And whatever you're doing, screen printing, DTF, DTG, whatever, you're able to, or vinyl, you're able to do the design for them, and so that the customer is satisfied for the services that you're doing. So that's been one of the easiest for me, I think, is creating for corporations, even when with like construction companies, the union base, they already have a logo, so they want you to create something for them. It could be a sweater, some most of them they're like big heavy set like Pro Club. Um, so they want the front and back, a front logo with the back, and then any their sometimes sweats, like the pocket running down, kind of like Nike and like these other brands. You know, they want something kind of like that, and you don't have to, but you print. what the customer wants at the location that they want. And let me tell you, the transfers where get them, I get them from Supercolor. They have a transfer for every material that you use. Say you want to do a backpack, they have transfer for those. You do screen printing transfers. You use the wearables. They have the, for the hats, and let me know what do you think? Do people um, like a design where the quality is good? You could see it like really good, uh, like screen printed or a DTF on the hat. I have one hat. I don't know where it's at. Oh, I think when I was doing Uber, some guy stole it from me. I accidentally left it in the back seat. Some guy got in. It was the first pickup. He was being a clown with these girls, and then he took the hat, he put it on, and he took off with the hat. Punk ass. Um, when I'm working with customers, with individuals that are not from corporations, but it's people that maybe uh, want it for uh, whatever the reason that they want it for. Maybe they want to sell the shirt or the sweater, or it's for like a family social or whatever. Sometimes they don't have a logo, and then sometimes some people change their mind multiple times on how they want something, and sometimes they want to get something done, but they can't figure out what they want done. So you're back and forth with them, and so I use some stock images from stalls. Actually, I use the stock images from stalls, and I I give it to them. I show it to them, and I'm like, hey, is this something that you like? Um, you know, uh, uh, let me know if you want something changed. I could do it. Or they send me something that's from Google, and then of course it's a low resolution, so I just convert it to a high resolution. I vectorize it on Illustrator, and then if they want any changes, any revisions, I only allow two, and that is within their order. If they decide not to, so when I share the image with them, I do put a watermark of my logo. Um, Let me know if you guys do when you guys do the designs. Do you guys do the watermark on the designs before you give it to them? Because keep in mind, they can just get the design, and they could use it and you know have someone else print it for them. One of the things that uh, I was in another live from another content creator. uh, I seen a post that someone said that they were gonna practice first before they start doing videos. And you know what? I recommend, even though you don't have that experience, start your journey. Even if you don't know how to print, just make the video. Uh, if you do the design cricket, if you do the design uh, backwards or too low or too high, who cares? You're learning. You're you're showing people your process. So start your journey. Um, don't don't say people. Don't think about like, oh, people are gonna judge me because I'm not doing it right. You know what? If they're judging you and they're putting comments that are stupid, let them, because that's just helping your video. It's pushing it out there for more people to see, because it's getting, whether if it's good or bad, the algorithm from that that platform that you're using is telling people that people are interested. It doesn't read what if the person is saying, "Man, you suck. You didn't even know how to put it straight." No, like just do it. You do it because you want to be able to. My whole goal is to get my channel monetized and have my channel support my brand. That way, I don't have to do any other side hustles. I could just, you know, uh, concentrate on one and uh, build that and really put more effort into my videos and it hopefully in the long run I'll be able to do it full time. But you have to. I'm 51 years old, so I'm I'm planning for my uh, for long term because I don't when it when I get to the point where I get at the age and I retire and I don't have that income and I'm worrying about how I'm living and I don't want to depend on my kids. I want to create something now so that I could pass along to my kids so they can see that whatever I built is profitable, it's helping, and it's bringing the ROI and putting money back into your business so that you could create more designs and more products and and maybe even different products that you want to test out. There's a lot of things that people have ideas and let's say a notepad. You want to buy a notepad. I mean, you want to make a notepad. um, there's different ways that you can create it. You have AI create the design, but then add your logo and then sell those for like $1. A notepad is not going to cost you that much. I think on Pinterest, I think you're able to do them. I forgot which platform. I'd have to check because actually one of my bosses was the one that told me that she makes notepads and sometimes sells them, and one of her friends as well. And she was making a good she was making a good income. Not to the point that it's a good side hustle, and the money just you don't have to do anything. The design gets designed, you sell it, you don't do no production, no nothing. People buy it from that website and you get a portion out of it. But any portion coming in, it's good money. If you make $2,000 a week, well, you know you're doing good. You're doing good because that's $2,000 that you didn't have. Um, I did TikTok live yesterday. I got 9 cents, 9 cents, and other people are like, dude, that's weak. Like that's nothing. But 9 cents that motivates me to make more videos and eventually get 50 cents, and that out of those 50 cents get 75 cents and then eventually to $1. That's the same thing with my channel. um, when I bring enough value for you guys, um, to give you guys that information regarding starting a apparel business from your home. Right now, I do everything from my room. I don't have a big space. Um, when I first moved in here, I think we had 2 years here at this house. When we first moved in here, I had all my setup in the living room, but then I took it out because my oldest son he came back home, so I had to make room for him. And because my this house is small, so I have everything in my room, and my room is small, and I'm gonna say 90% this. This here I got it from Amazon. It's I like it more. Well, I like it because it keeps a whole bunch of shoes. My wife, I'm not gonna show it to you, but she has like 20 shoes and one little storage. This row, it's only mine. These two rows, that's my wife's. The stuff on top, that's mine. So if you see me doing videos, you'll see some of this stuff. You'll see a rack on top. You'll see hats. I love buying hats. I like buying different hats, different designs. I just don't wear them. I have I forgot the name of those hats. You know, those pachuco hats. I got like three of them or four. I like the hats. Uh, I just don't like wearing them. And sometimes you will see me. Sometimes you will see me on my videos that I'm wearing a hat. And want to know why? Because the hat flans my hair. I comb my hair, put a little bit of grease, put my hat on, then it flans it out. And like I let my hair grow. I don't I don't have it short like how I had it when I was little, younger. I mean, but I just got home. I just got out of work at 8. Got here like around uh, I think I got here at 9:30 ish. Yeah, and I jumped in the shower and now I'm making this video for you guys. And I don't know. I'm not sure if you guys have done corporations. Um, I think it would be easier. At least it's easier for me when I deal with them because these companies they already have they already have their logo. One of the things that I've been wanting to reach out to is hotels. I wanted to reach out and see if I could do their towels and their polo shirts if they wear polo shirts and see what other things that maybe I can print for them. There's a hotel uh, in Downey. It's a very nice hotel. It's fancy, very fancy, and I've been wanting to go there and ask. That's about maybe the fanciest here. All these other hotels, motels are like ghetto, but that one, I think it's the DoubleTree. And Downey is kind of like by the Stonewall Mall. Let me know if you know where Stonewall Mall is at in Downey. Let me know in the comments. Um, but let me know also if you dealt with any corporations, construction companies, or any company that it's very easy to deal with. It's pretty straightforward. You just step on design, boom, get it. You make a quick ROI versus some shirts that you are doing for people and they don't really have the design ready. They're not sure of the color. They're not sure if it's gonna cost a lot. They want it puff print. They want a design all over like a streetwear brand, but then don't want to spend the money. Um, they want premium, but don't want to spend for the premium. Um, Let me know in the comments if we go through this. And again, guys, if you are watching this video, let it run in the background if you're at work, if you're, wherever you're at, let it run. Let it run so that I could build the watch hours and I could get monetized. Um, I will share the link. Also, if you want to support my channel, it's you know, buy me a coffee. Uh, you could buy me a coffee, and it's any amount that you want to pitch in. if you're able to. If you're not able to, that's fine. Just commenting, sharing, subscribing really helps my channel um, a lot. So a lot of my short videos, I get 2 to 3 thousand views, 15. Uh, but and they're looking at my videos and they're seeing like what my videos are about. And if they go into my platform, they'll see that a lot of times I talk about t-shirts. So you know who I am and what I do and what I share. And yeah, so like I said, help my channel out, guys. If you have any questions, and let me know what you prefer, corporations or um, individual people, individual orders. Like and subscribe. You guys take care. God bless. See you guys in the next one.